Okay, well, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you Olga Megorskaya. She's the CEO of Toloka AI, which is a data-centric AI solution that generates machine learning data at scale. Welcome, Olga.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for the introduction. I'm Olga. I'm the CEO of Toloka, as it had been mentioned, the data-centric AI company which helps our clients to set up best-in-class AI solutions that are powered by human insights and human data labeling from the multinational global crowd and expert annotators. It may seem that I am the only speaker today, but in fact, I am not in some way. I have a co-speaker, the Alexey Shevenkov, the CTO of one of the fastest growing e-commerce players in Turkish market. Unfortunately, Alexey last minute could not make it to come here to London, so he will be presenting in the video format. Today, we'd like to talk and share some of the insights about the major trends in the e-commerce that we observe while observing the development of the e-commerce industry. Specifically, we'd like to talk about the implementation, the way how the e-commerce business is able to grow its GMV by improving the quality of the search and using the methods that have been previously developed by large-scale commercial search engines, such as Google or Bing or Yahoo or whatever else, into the reality of e-commerce marketplace production. Indeed, if we talk about the general problems any customer faces in any e-commerce marketplace, they are all standard. First, I want to buy something, some product, but the product just does not exist on your marketplace. So what can I do? I just go to your competitor to find the product there. But what can be even more disappointing is when the product actually exists, but I could not find it because the search did not return me the relevant search results. Or it can be also frustrating when I finally manage to find the product and buy it. I would be ready actually to spend some additional money on buying some complementary goods, but I'm not recommended anything relevant. These are the very standard problems, and actually the statistics shows that the search and the quality of the search really matters, with up to 50% of the purchases being the result of the search sessions in the marketplace. The effectiveness of the search result actually does affect seriously the quality of the business, and improving the quality of the search result is able to affect substantial part of the growth of the GMV. According to different estimations, up to 20 to 50% of the growth of the GMV can be attributed to the growth of the quality of the search. And as the search being the important part of the e-commerce business, inside the search, the important role is devoted to the role of the human insights. Indeed, the general default approach of building the search is building the search based on indirect online signals from the behavior of the users online, such as clicks, where do people click, where do they spend more time on, which buttons do they push, and etc. Unfortunately, even though those signals are very important, they are not complete. We cannot rely only on them, because the clicks data can be incomplete. It tends to be biased towards most popular use cases. It can be misleading, because people tend to click to the things that actually catch their attention, but not to the things that are of real value to the people. So, and that is the thing that the large search engines understood kind of 10 years ago, 10 to 15 years ago, and that's how they look up to, how they work even today, is relying not only on the online data, not only on clicks, but also on offline data. Apart from being guided by indirect signals of user behavior, they tend to also rely on direct judgments of the human about what answers of the search are the good answers and what are the bad answers. And what we see in terms of the trends in the e-commerce, we see that about 3 years ago, the champions in technological e-commerce, global retailers, started approaching Toloka willing to replicate the same approach that was previously been followed by the large search engines, such as building the search, which is reliant not only on online data, but also on human annotation. How do we know that at all? Because Toloka, by its nature, is an open technological platform that gives its customers the access to the multinational global crowd of human annotators, and also the infrastructure to build technological machine learning solutions powered by the insights from those human crowd. And we are proud to be working with leaders in e-commerce in different regions of the world. Practically in every piece of the globe, we have one or several clients who are working with Toloka, dealing with improving the quality of the search engine using the annotation provided by Toloka. For example, just recently we had the data from 2 different marketplaces who attribute directly their growth of the GMV respectively from 1 to up to almost 5% of the GMV growth to the improvement of the search based on human data annotation. And that's why when the company Hepsiburada reached us out searching for the help to achieve their ambitious goal of growing the GMV up to 20%, one of the factors being the improvement of the search quality, we were very confident that we would be able to help them. And here I would pass the microphone virtually to our friend and partner and client, Hepsiburada, and their CTO, Alexey Shevenkov, who will share with you the details of their real business case, what they did, what they managed to achieve so far, and what do they expect in the future. Alexey, hello.
My name is Alexey Shevenkov. I'm working as a CTO in Hepsiburada, one of the largest e-commerce platforms in the EMEA region. Today, I'm with you here online. I couldn't make it, but hopefully next time I will see you everybody live, not online. So Hepsiburada is one of the largest e-commerce platforms in EMEA region. On the platform, we have more than 100 million SKUs from around 100,000 merchants. Our company is the first and only Turkish company which is listed on Nasdaq, and we have around 12 million active customers. And we providing access to all our millions of products for these customers through the super application. In this application, beside the marketplace, we're providing value-added services like financial services, fast delivery, and also verticals like express delivery, tickets, and others. So it is a challenge for our customers to find what they need in all these more than 100 million of SKUs. Therefore, we decided several years ago building our own in-house product search technology, which we are using on the marketplace, in the fast delivery vertical, and others. Now we have a challenge, a business challenge for improving our technology to achieve the ambitious business goals. And we want to achieve it with a more relevant search, which will also make our customers use it much more than now. Regularly, in the search quality improvement, key role is playing metric which company is using. We are using this metric as a compass to our journey to success. With the right metric, you can run a cycle, an improvement cycle, a flywheel which will, by analyzing what should be done to improve this metric, and then improving the algorithm in order to improve the target area and continue the same cycle. Regularly, companies using online signals, which they are getting from the behavior of their users on the platform. But this approach has a limitation. Orders and clicks, which are used regularly, are limited in the amount and have tendency to concentrate in some area like popular products. Because of that, we decided to go with additional signals and ask some of users in the Turkey crowdsource for a human signal so that they can give us information before click and even before order. Combining these two methods, we created customer search metric. So using this metric, we can identify the level of the impact of customer problems, user problems in our search on this metric. So you can clearly see, for example, the waste code search request, if it is not corrected using typo correction, it gives the bad customer experience, which is leading to lost sales. So once we have this metric and once we analyze the search performance, we are able to find the problems, measure their impact on the metric, and after improvements, we can measure the success and even compare ourselves with competitors. So as an example, the problems which we identified, you can see them. They are quite regular problems for the search. And for wrong sorting of products, it's when you are showing higher, less relevant products for this text query than you have. And for wrong category prediction, the same, but you're showing wrong category. And also previously I was mentioning incorrect typo detection. But beside of understanding what are the problems in the search, with this approach, with the metric approach, we can understand the impact and prioritize accordingly where we should put the resources to deliver our projects. As a next step in improvement areas, we are able to collect from online and crowdsourced data sets for training and validating machine learning models, and then retrain and optimize the models with prioritized. And the other tool which we are using is comparison of us with our main competitors. By labeling the crowdsource with the crowdsource, we are labeling parsed results for randomly selected queries, and then with the search quality estimation, apple to apple, we can calculate the same relevance metric and compare ourselves used by this metric with competitors. So with this project, with Toloka, doing all these consequent decisions, realizing the search quality metric, finding the solutions to problems which we saw previously, and doing competitive benchmark, we already did the improvement around 8 to 9% of measured relevancy improvement, where we see a clear connection with the GMV growth from the search. Thank you for your attention. Again, I'm happy to be here, even in online, and hopefully see you on offline next time.
Wraps up, but he's still banging on in his video. I told her if there's time we'll do Q&A. I can't hear her though.
And now we would be happy to answer any questions if they arise. I would be answering both for myself and Alexey. Okay, thank you so much then. Do we?
Question. Actually, we have a question. Sorry, I can't hear you. So the question is from Paul, and it's paid retail search ads are predicted to be worth $70 billion. What role do you see for search technology companies in helping retailers get their fair share of this?
So the question is,
They can hear me.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to understand the question myself.
Shall I read it again?
The question is about potential of impact of the technologies that were previously developed by the commercial search engines into the e-commerce. In general, I do see the huge room here because actually we see that all these technologies can be just directly attributed from one domain to another, including the e-commerce. That's why we would be happy also to help and guide the companies in this setup as well.
And if you have any other questions, I think we have a roaming mic if anyone wants to put their hand up and ask a question. Any other questions? Or I'm sure Olga will be milling around later.
Sure.
So
thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Olga. Thank you.
Thank you.